are things really boring? Like I've been saying this about social media, which I can't lie. Like I think TikTok is hilarious. Like I actually like TikTok. I just made an account literally this past week.
You did.
I did, and Instagram and Facebook to me is just not it. Like
it's just not real. It just is not real.
Or maybe it's too real. I'm like, what do you mean it's not real? What are people doing? I mean, I know we're in COVID-19, but it's like, yeah.
I mean, you could do a lot, like just being home and doing stuff and content creating or doing, something interesting or socializing, and no one's doing that because they don't think it's cool to do that and socialize on social media. It's just all about posting themselves, and then that's it.
Like, can we stop that? Can we be like, I'm trying to figure that out too. We both try to figure that out. Like, is it a Philly thing where there's no community? I mean, Philly is rough. I can't even lie. Like, Philly has a lot of work to do as far as like development and like, I don't know, just making this
social
a better
skills.
Not just social skills, just as a city. It's a crap city. It really is. Like, there's a lot of like transplants and whatever taking the jobs. Don't even get me started, because there's just like a lot going on in the city that's just a mess. Like, as far as like with the cops and the system and jobs and transplants taking the jobs, and the fucking median income that's here in Philly is just horrific. I think it's like $15,000 is like what families make average. But anyway, that's besides the point. But my point is, I just wish there was more of a sense of community, and I wish people just cared about each other more. Again, I don't know if this is like a global issue.
Right, I don't know.
Yeah. I travel for work. I've been to at least half of the United States, half of the states in the United States, and everywhere I go is pretty pleasant. It's not like what you see. It's not like what I've seen on the news where it's like this scary place out there in the world. It's just that, I don't know. I go to different places and people say hello. I think it's like the weirdest thing. But they say hello, they ask how you're doing. Even in Philly here, like if I go to the Philadelphia airport, oh my God, it's like the worst people. People are just so miserable. TSA, like even the people that work in the restaurants, like it just seems so gloomy here. Customer service just doesn't even exist. Or friendliness.
Yeah.
Happiness. Is there any happiness in Philly?
Right. Like we know like every place has its good and bad.
Right.
But our good is not even close to anyone else's good.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
it's just true. Not there. It's just a community issue for sure.
Yeah.
Like everyone is like for themselves here and not about building each other up here, and it's just not like that anywhere else.
And how do we do that? Like, if there's communities out there, I don't know, like let us know, because I would love to get involved in things. I've tried to even get involved in like volunteer things. Those fell apart. Like I can't even get into a volunteering position to try to help and do anything for the city, because either people don't respond or things fall through in a weird way, and I'm just like, what is going on? This place is a mess.
It is.
I hate it here.
It's a lot. I know.
No, but I wish I could make change, but I don't know. I just don't know enough people to want to make change, and obviously I can't do it by myself. So if anybody's working on things or whatever, like let us know.
Yeah, we're very open to helping, or even creatively, like working with creatives in general, working with people who have gone through some things and just want to just have a friend or need to talk or anything.
Hit me up.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, just
I say kind of just so I can just explain myself for that, because I think that a lot of people do dump problems onto others without giving a shit on who they're dumping on.
Yeah.
So please be mindful of that. Like when I ask for a community, like let it be a mindful and self-aware community, because people will just take until there ain't nothing left to give sometimes. Right. That's kind of negative. Sorry.
It's true though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Anyway, we were talking about style.
About fashion.
And then it got so sad.
Took a turn.
It's the COVID. I blame it on COVID.
COVID brain.
COVID brain. That is real. COVID brain it's so real. And you, like, I'm still working from home because of it, but you haven't been. Well, I've had to travel like twice.
Yeah.
You had to work from home, and now you're back in the office. Did you prefer working, like, or you didn't work from home? You just stayed home and got paid, but and now you're back in the office. Do you wish that you could work from home, or do you like going somewhere?
I wish I could work from home.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like it's just a waste.
I'm burping and it might be picking it up. I'm so sorry. You said it might be like a waste.
It might...
Wait. I had to let that out. All right, it might be a waste.
It's a waste being at work, and it's still like not enough work that is being done, and we don't have clients at work either. So it's like I feel kind of like I'm not helping as much as I really wanted to.
As far as I'm not, like, forget that part. If you had the choice to prefer to go to an office to work on a regular, normal time, would you prefer to stay working in an office, or would you want to work from home?
I like to be like in a place. Like I would rather go work somewhere. Yeah, I like to get dressed and go to work, and I mean, even if I'm not like as social, I still like to be around people.
Yeah.
And then, I would rather that. I don't really do well with focusing at home on things. Like, I mean, when I had like online classes, I didn't do well. Like I get so distracted. I don't want to do anything because I'm so comfortable in my home. It just doesn't work for me. Yeah. But I know. How about you?
I don't ever want to go into the office ever again. I like the idea. Maybe if I had another job, maybe I'd feel differently, because some people look forward going to see the people that they work with. And I'm not trying to say anything negative about where I work. I'm just saying that I have a better time functioning at home in the solitude of my home than being around a group of people, because I think a lot of that has to do with this like trend of like open spaces in the workplace. Because do you have like are you kind of like not in a cubicle, but like there's a separation, right? In my office there's no separation. It's just like all open. It's just like a bunch of tables butted up against each other, not like literally, but that's like the trend in office furniture, which is what I work in office furniture. And that's like the trend. It used to be like cubicles and higher panels, so people had more privacy, and like, I don't know, I think a lot of people work better if on their own. As like, I know some teams need to collaborate, which is great, and I think there should be a space for collaboration, but like just a space. I don't think it should be forced upon everybody in the workspace. And that's that's even like a contribution to COVID, like this whole issue with COVID. Now everybody is trying to change and go back to high panels or this like separation of people. Like they tried to make people work on top of each other, and now we have this pandemic that happened, which is reversing all of that, which I'm happy about. Like, I was much happier. I think a lot of like my coworkers and things like that, if I look at then versus now, we're much happier with like high panels, so that you have somewhere to go and separate yourself from the teams and groups that you have to work on, because that's not good all the time, Again, I think certain departments, sure, like if that's what works for you, but I don't think it should be forced on everybody.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I did just read too in the paper that Microsoft is going to like change their thing, allowing people to work from home, like even after the pandemic.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Mostly, which is great.
Yeah. I think this whole thing challenges how the whole work from home movement in general, like how office buildings aren't really needed. A lot of people can work from home, although I know that's very like based on my own opinion, because I do know that there are issues that other people have that don't want to be home. Or
I feel like you should have the choice.
Agreed.
Sure. I really feel like
I agreed. Because, yeah, I totally agree with that. People, like, think whatever. I really have nothing else to say, but, like, yeah, I think we should have a choice. I think that's the next step, is to be able to have a choice. I mean, it's proven that there are ways to stay productive by getting on, those virtual meetings and making it mandatory that your camera's on. Or even, like, for us, we use, there's different things you can use, there's different softwares where you can track your time and what projects you're working on. Or, like, even OneNote, Microsoft OneNote, you just write what you work on every day, which I stopped doing every day, and I just go week of, and I just put, because I just keep touching the same projects over and over again. But anyway, that's not important. But yeah, I totally agree. Work from home should be an option, and it should be okay, and you shouldn't be shamed about it. I've seen people get torn up for requesting to work from home. Like, why should you be able? Like, it's such a privilege. It's like, no, people need to work. People ask to work from home because things happen in their lives.
Yeah.
People don't just ask to work from home except for me. I have no reason to work from home, but, like, I feel like I need it. Like, mentally.
You mentally need it. It is truly like a form of self-care, mental health.
Right. But a lot of people ask for it because of maybe, like, school, or they're taking care of somebody, or your mom's. Like, there's so many reasons why so many people benefit from working from home and having a flexible schedule. And a lot of employers try to get in the way of that.
Yeah.
And I just don't get it.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I wish I could sometimes do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be flexible. Maybe even if they said 1 day a week, you can choose to work from home. I mean, I think we should have 1 day a week off of choice.
Yeah.
But, or every other week, or even once a month, where you have to take a mandatory, like, Friday off or Monday off. I don't know, something, so you can have a long weekend. Yeah. I wish that was a thing.
And kind of get things done. Like, by the time we get out of work, it's like 5.
Exactly.
It's like things are closing. Traffic to get home.
And 9 to 5 is, like, the worst. Everybody's operating hours are 9 to 5. So if we're all working 9 to 5, how are we supposed to get anything done?
Exactly. Awful.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Stupid companies.
Stupid.
Happy National Coming Out Day! Anyway. Yeah, today's Happy National Coming Out Day. And as 2 members of that society or that community, we'd like to wish everybody a happy National Coming Out Day.
Yes, absolutely. And it's just within your right to love who you want to love, and love yourself for being exactly who you are.
Okay. Ooh, I wish somebody was telling me that when I was a teenager.
Me too. Well, my mom kind of did, but...
Yeah, your mom was awesome.
But, it's just nice to, like, hear from someone that you...
It's true.
I love you how you are,
It is. It's validating.
So, yeah, we love you. And
love y'all.
And we are proud of you.
Yes. And for the people that maybe are not coming out, support the people who are coming out.
Yeah.
Don't ask them to be less gay.
Yeah.
Or any weird shit, any weird requests. Because I'm still bitter about it.
Yeah. It's honestly disturbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been asked many times to, like, make sure I don't get too close to Zamaris or hold her hand or show any type of display of affection because it might offend others. And so this is just another reminder to support the people who are coming out, because it's not easy, and it's just one of the hardest things, really.
Yeah. It's really none of anyone's business.
It's really not.
So,
like Tabitha said, because that's my business.
like that. We've got a long way to go, but we've done some progress.
Progress for sure, which I'm grateful for.
Yeah. And that's why it's important to vote, because
that too.
Our next 4 years will determine a lot for this community.
Yeah,
it will.
Fuck Mike Pence is really what I got to say.
Fuck him.
When the fly landed, I started to hear Nicki Minaj's, like, did it on him but shitted on him. That's the song that plays in my mind when I see the fly on Mike Pence's head.
Oh Oh my god.
Eye roll. Wait, look at it.
I have to keep my mouth open too while I do it.
Anyway.
Any horror. Oh. So, what can we expect?
No. I don't got nothing coming up. I don't know. This is all going to be this is going to be a loose podcast. Is that what this is?
Yes, it's a podcast.
Vlog, really.
No, a vlog is
Video
like
blog.
what you're doing in your day.
That's what I'm doing. I'm talking to my wife.
This is a podcast.
I'm not on a podcast platform.
Okay, so you can find this on Apple.
No, you can find it on YouTube because I don't have time to go look for how to do that.
Alright, so
just starting it off this way. I just want to, I feel like I have such good conversations like with you and my friends. I do think we have such great conversations, and it just inspires me because I'm like, do other people think this way? Like, I feel like I want to hear more conversations similar to what I have in my own personal life. So here I am. Hope you learned something. Hope you took something from this. I hope you can add something. Feel free to let me know anything you'd like me to talk about or look into. Like, what, I can be an investigative journalist too. Like, whatever. Yeah. You know, honestly, I swear, I'm not trying to be funny, but like, if Trump could be the president, like, anybody could do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm inspired. He inspired me. If anything good came out of this, it's that I'm inspired to do whatever I want. Yeah, and there's hope. There's hope. There's just hope. Yeah. And a lot of money to make. It's out there. It's out there. If you'd like to sponsor this video, let me know. Exciting things will happen. Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm excited, and thanks for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye. Bye. Thumbnail.